Montiunas. Caspi, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. On the court for Minnesota, Warren in at point guard. David Lee is out there with Muhammad. Then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Pekovic in at the center position. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. Fourth, the Kings.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Now, here's Warren. Clock at 6. Elbow shot. Great D that time from Collison. The Kings trailing, and Doris Burke spoke with George Carl. Doris?
He said one of the key points for them defensively will be limiting the production of David Lee, adding, he's a guy who can score inside and out, plays with great energy, and his passing really opens up their whole offense. We've got to keep him off the glass and always see ball and man when he's got it. Basketball 101, Kevin. We'll see if they can execute.
Thank you, Doris. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's a screen. A tries by Collison. The score now all even. Kufis has got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Pekovic with the screen for Warren. The shot is off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor, but you work your way up the ladder team by team. And this is really one matchup they feel very confident with.
Shot to stop the drought. Here's Pekovic. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Back to Collison. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Collison's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Pekovic with a screen. Now, here's Warren. He's tightly guarded, and the shot is good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Collison kicks to Kufis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 3 for Caspi. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now, here's Warren. He's covered by Collison. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. Kings have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Caspi dishes to Thornton. Over to the left wing. From 12 feet out. Another shot. The shot is off. Great D that time from Pekovic.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now, here's Warren. He's guarded closely. Clock is at 3. Launches it. Sacramento grabs the miss.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Back to Collison. And another 3 for Sacramento. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Warren. Got it off in time, but...
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court, America's best dance crew.
And off we go. And a pretty tight...
All right, Sacramento.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. Caspi, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. Minnesota also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Towns. And Warren subbed in for Ricky Rubio. On the court for Minnesota, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Powell is out there at Pekovic. And it's Warren in at the 1 spot. There's the pick. Pekovic with a screen. To take the lead. Bullseye. And that's now 6 points for Freak.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now Casper. Rondo kicks to Gay. Back to Rondo. Screen by Cousins. And it's Rondo penetrating. Great defense that time from Warren. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Sacramento. Minnesota also with the sub. Towns is checked in.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line. You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Lonnie, there's no luck.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Now, here's Warren. He's covered by Gay. And here is Warren. Fader on the way. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
That ties it up. And that's 19 points for Rudy Gay.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Here's Warren. They set the pick. Shot off the screen. And good. He nails it. Warren's got 4 points in the quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And Thornton kicks to Gay. A baseline J. Can't get it to go. Wiggins with some nice D. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Tipped away. Rondo with the steal. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Now, here's Warren. He's covered by Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Warren. And it comes off the front of the rim.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And that one misses.
For your Kings, Marcus Thornton.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Count that one. Warren's got 6 points in the quarter. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
Then don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Rondo. Cousins, no one around him. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Warren. Good.
And he has started to turn it on now after that slow start.
For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Gabe passes to Rondo. He's looking for Cousins and finds him in close, and that one's good. Cousins has got 14 points here in the second half.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
58 seconds left in the game. Warren with the ball. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
They set the pick. Puts it up. Not enough on that one as it misses. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count it!
When Rudy Gay is on like he is now, there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Warren, good! A huge shot to tie it up.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
And Sacramento has possession. Right side, Rondo. Towns with the steal. Levine. Oh, and a chance to win the game. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Minnesota, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Powell, and it's Warren in at the point. Wiggins left side. High shot from 10 feet out. Wiggins has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Timberwolves. Tipped away. Stolen by Warren. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. The 9-foot shot. Montejunas grabs the miss. Montejunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wiggins against Thornton. Here's the teardrop, and that one's good. Thornton's got it all tied up now for Sacramento.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Thornton's got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento. And the wide open shot from Warren, nailed from three-point land. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Rondo dishes to Gay. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Now, here's Warren. He's covered by Rondo. Shot left blocked, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
It's been a solid outing for Freak. He's got 17 points, and he's stolen the ball 4 times. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
And really unexpected, but invaluable.
The Kings trail by 3. And it's Rondo penetrating again, Sacramento.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Now, here's Warren. Tight defense on him.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Stolen by Warren. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Cousins. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Warren. Ahead. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Gay kicks to Rondo. There's a screen by Monty Ellis. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
We talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Sacramento moving it around. Outside Rondo. Cousins with a screen for Rondo. Clock at 4. Screen by Cousins. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Cousins. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins in this one, he has 9 rebounds, and his 2 blocks are giving him a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Free throws don't get much bigger than that, but he made it look easy to put him in front.
Here's Warren, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
The Kings have gone 4 for 7 on their shot attempts in the extra period up to this point.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Rondo with the steal. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes.
Well, Rondo has just been stupendous.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's basically now or never for them.
A tough position. Warren the pass to Powell. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. What a difference in this crowd right now, Clark.
Yeah, they're breathless, nervous, and quiet.
That was a big-time shot. That's how you silence a building.
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop can seal the deal.
You other guys, as soon as the shot goes up, crash the glass.
And so here's Sacramento. It's a 1-point game. Now here's Rondo, defended by Warren. Dishes it to Cousins. Can't cash in.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here. Here's Warren. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Sacramento.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player, Rudy Gay. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
As slashers go, Ernie, Rudy Gay is up there with the very best. He's got...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille...
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Timberwolves out in Minneapolis. Well, for Minnesota, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college. jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been #2 if you stayed a year, I'll tell you. But, this guy, Freak. Because if you would have played in that era with Freak, I don't know, Shaq. This guy, he left school early, but he is something unique, different. But I thought bringing his skills to the NBA was big because that helps refine your game a little bit. He's ready. This guy was ready, Shaq.
I have an announcement. You know why he plays so well?
Why?
I'm his father.
Dun, 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 dun.
Love you, son. Congratulations.
That's one of the warmest and fuzziest stories I've heard all season long.
Way to keep up with him his whole life.
I've been working.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan. They're ready for the tip. I've been working.
Starting at power forward, standing 6'11", number 7, Dwight Powell. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach LaVine. Starting at guard, 6'4", from Spain, number 9, Ricky Rubio. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At center, 6'11", out of Kentucky, number 32, Karl Anthony Towns. Your home team head coach is Byron Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Earlier this season, it was Sacramento who came out on top in the last matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Fought extremely hard to win that game. They were exhausted, you could tell, but you could see what that win meant to them at the end of overtime.
Well, you could see that the emotions were just raw after that one, and you could expect it. I mean, when you give of yourself that much and come out on top, that's a great feeling.
Now Sacramento starting 5. We've got Thornton, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Montejunas. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's Gay in at the small forward.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Towns kicks to Powell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Over to the left wing. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Cousins. Gay's got his second bucket.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
For Minnesota. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Coley Stein comes in for Montejunas. Caspi, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Now, here's Warren. 23 points for him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
Now Collison following the three-point attempt by Freak. A drive by Collison. The offensive rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. 1:51 left to play in the first. Pekovic with a screen on Collison. Warren kicks to Pekovic. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now here's Collison. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Here's Warren after Darren Collison's bucket. And here is Warren. 6 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Got a chance here to check out how the Kings ranked in the NBA last season, Kevin. 4th in fast break points, 8th in assists. And they were in the top 10 in grabbing rebounds as well. That's not too shabby. The top 10 on the glass, I'll take that.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against Minnesota. And the new beginning here, if you will, for Freak, changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with this new team.
And, you know, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin, but Freak certainly has the talent to hopefully be able to work smoothly through it. He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
The feed to Collison. That doesn't go either for Collison.
All right, target center coming out of the court now.
All right, the second quarter. Different look here. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Cauley-Stein comes in for Robinson. Caspi, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Thornton in for Rajon Rondo. On the court for Sacramento, Cauley-Stein is out there with Costa Kufis. Then there's Caspi, then it's Thornton, and it's Collison in at the point guard position. Minnesota with the ball after the Kings pick up 2. Zhang a screen. Here's Bayless. Tries again, and it's laid in by Zhang. Zhang's got his second bucket of the night.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponents. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
So we've reached the end of the...
Okay, fam.
All right, listen up, guys. Way to come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business, TCB. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's something I always like to see. The fewer turnovers, the better, obviously. Keep your heads on a swivel out there.
All right, target center coming out of the court.
Now the second half about to start up. And David Lee checked in for Powell. Bielitsa comes in for Levine, and Warren subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And a change for Sacramento. Robinson's checked in. Warren in at point guard. Bielitsa is out there with David Lee. Then there's Towns, and it's Wiggins in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
They set the pick. Warren with the ball. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Bayless is checked in. There's a screen by Robinson. Some changes for Minnesota. Muhammad comes in for Towns. And Warren subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. And then for Sacramento, Kufis comes in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Cauley Stein in for Rudy Gay. On the floor for Sacramento, we got Kufis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Robinson. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Cousins in at the power forward. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Rajon Rondo. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins. Double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the... And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is... I'm next. I got next game. Yeah, you and my man, I got